So, I finished my set and get off stage, and then Chris Wainhouse goes up. He fucking crushes as well, and then the whole night finishes. And then the crowd comes out, and, you know, as you do, you hang around, you know, hey, thanks for coming, this, that. My girlfriend was there. She was hanging out in the comics-only area, and I'm hanging out in the bar, you know, just mingling with the people and getting feedback on my set because I need it to be ready for you cunts on tour, right? So, I'm hanging out after the show, talking to people, and this woman comes up to me. Actually, you know what I'll do? Okay, I'll play some audio from it. It'll be fuck around to edit in, but I'll play some audio from it, okay? This woman, during my set, heckles me, right? Yells some shit out. She's an Irish woman. She's drunk as fuck, and she yells some shit out during my set. And this is what happened. Even though they're exactly the same as each other. It's like that place. Hey?
Walks.
What?
Are they not called walks?
I don't know what you're saying, bro. She just came from Byron Bay. She's out of her fucking mind. I can smell your armpits from here. Shush. And we're back. See, I gave her a little 1-2, you know. I gave her the 1, hey, please be quiet. She didn't be quiet. I gave her the, I can smell your armpits from here, shut the fuck up. You know, I gave her the 1-2. She got one chance and then I fucking destroyed her soul, okay? Fair trade. She shut up after that. Lovely. It was funny. We all had a laugh. Whatever. Didn't think anything of it. Show ends. Talking to all the people. Oh, you were good. Hey, thanks for coming. This, that. Woman comes up to me, and because of the lights, especially at that room, couldn't see anyone, don't recognize the woman. She comes up, she's real drunk. I immediately recognize her drunken slurring as the girl that yells out. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. This is gonna be the I really liked your set, but I think the thing that you said about me was unacceptable. I laughed about all of your other stuff, but there was one thing that offended me, and so that means that it's not okay. And even though everyone else laughed, that means that you're not a bad, you're a bad comedian. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm going to write, I just saw Lewis Spears, and then I'm going to put comedian in quotation marks, the comedian, because just because I didn't laugh, that means that you're not a comedian anymore. Just like when I go to a restaurant and I don't like the food, that means I can go chef, and that means that he's not a chef anymore. Chef, shut up, bitch. So anyway, I'm expecting that to happen, right? I'm expecting to get that. She comes up to me and she goes, oh my God, you are so tall. Because I was doing a bit about being tall. And I'm like, hey. And she goes, I loved you. You are so funny. I loved your set. You were so good. And I was like, thank you. And then she gets a little bit closer to me. So I'm like, whatever. She's a little bit drunk. I step a little bit back. Then she steps a little bit closer to me, and I step a little bit back. And she steps a little bit closer to me, and then I step a little bit, but I'm up against the wall. Can't move, right? And she's just fucking going out. She's like, oh my God, you're so funny. Real drunk, right? And then she starts fucking grabbing me. And initially I thought she was trying to bring me closer to her level, as drunk people sometimes do, to like say something and go, hey man, you can't fucking, like you can't hear them. You know what I mean? When you're at a nightclub and someone pulls your head in and there's fucking club music going and they've had like 6 pills so they can't speak English, and they pull your head in and they just go, hey man, you guys fucking, you know, fucking girls and drugs, pingers, kebab. And you're like, oh yeah, man. And then they go, fucking shit cunt, and then start fist bumping. And then you start fist bumping too, even though you don't know what they said. And that's just how it works. That's what I thought was going to happen, right? So she starts pulling me in. I'm like, okay. She goes, you're really hot. I was like, thank you. Hands up, because I'm like, not touching this bitch. I was doing the fucking hands up, don't shoot shit, because I don't need this, right? My girl's in the VIP room. There's no door on there. I can see her. I know she can see me. And then her girlfriend, brings over this other guy, huge cunt, like 6'4", so not as big as me, but, you know, huge. And she goes, hey, this is my boyfriend. And he's not as drunk as her. And he goes, he was Irish too. He goes, yeah, how you going, mate? I really liked your set. And I was like, oh, thank you. And he goes, no worries, you're a bloody champion. Keep it up. And I was like, oh, thank you. Really nice dude. Not as drunk as his girlfriend, right? And I'm like, I'm keeping what she said to me a secret. Don't need to ruin whatever's going on there because he also has neck tattoos, so I don't need to ruin my face either. And then and then he goes to leave, and then she pulls me down again to say something, so I thought, right? And then she pulls me down, and I'm like, I give her my ear. Because, you know, when someone pulls you down, you can give them three things, right? You give them your face, if you trust them, because you want to make eye contact. You give them your cheek, in case they want to kiss it, right? If you trust them. And if you fucking hate that cunt, you give them the back of your head. You know when you do that? I know girls do that shit all the time. When you fucking hate some cunt and you think he's going to try and either kiss you on the cheek way too close to your lips or try and kiss you on the face if you make eye contact. So you give him the old fucking 3/4, like you do the Exorcist. You lean in and you just fucking turn all the way around. You give him one of them, like the fucking twist. You give him the old scoliosis fuck off. That one, I gave her that, right? The scoliosis special. Leaned in, turned my head all the way around. And then she puts her hand on the top of my head and twists it. And it fucking hurts. And then I'm like, okay, she wants to kiss my cheek. If that's what's going to get her to go away, whatever. So I give her that. And then she tries to fucking go around for the mouth 3 times. My girlfriend's watching this shit happen. And my back is to my girlfriend. So I'm thinking, for fuck's sake, she can't see how much I'm struggling. All she can see from her point of view is just me making out with a random drunk girl for fun in front of her because I had a good set. And I'm like, yeah, I deserve this. I'm like, fuck yeah. I did good jokes for 10 minutes. Time to cheat on my girlfriend in front of her. Like, that's how I celebrate. It's like, that's why you can't come to my shows, babe. Because that's how I celebrate. Anyway, so if this fucking girl's trying to pash me, I'm trying to, like, get a fuck away from her. I'm against the wall. I'm stuck between fucking female Harvey Weinstein, the wall, and then my girlfriend, right? And I'm just going, what's going on? Tried to pull away from her. Eventually she gets the hint, and I just walk away feeling fucking violated. I was like, holy shit. If I did that to a girl, I would be bashed. I was waiting to get punched in the head by her boyfriend. And then she goes off, and this was all in front of her boyfriend. And he just fucking takes her and walks away, clearly disappointed. And she just walks away going, kebabs. Don't think she'll even fucking remember me. And then I go backstage the VIP room thinking my girlfriend's going to crack it at me in front of everyone. Thankfully, she saw the whole thing and she's like, geez, that was crazy. I was like, why did you help me? You saw that shit happening. You didn't help at all? She's like, you look like you had a handle on it. I'm like, I fucking didn't. I did not. She's like, hey, I thought it was funny. I'm like, that I understand. Because I've seen that happen to Luke and it's very funny. It's like people fucking act like there's no female creeps, bro. Yes, there are. I've experienced it so much. I've had my ass grabbed in nightclubs and everyone looks at the girl doing it. One time I can't remember, it was like Melbourne, right? And this isn't tickets on me, right? She walks through the fucking nightclub and she grabs both hands, my ass, mate's ass, and then a stranger's ass, like 5 male asses, and then just fucking dances out of the thing like it was a dare or something. She was just drunk. And all of the guys just look at each other like, who the fuck was that bitch? And then we all just continue dancing. If I did that at Cloud 9, I wouldn't have any teeth left. If I went to the middle of the fucking dance floor and just grabbed 5 chicks double-handed on the ass and then fist bumped out of there, I would be stomped 2D by the security guards and every guy in there. No amount of pingers could energize me enough to stand up against the barrage that would follow. It's like, oh, fucking, all men are fucking toxic masculinity, fucking sexual harassment, fucking acting like chicks don't do that shit too. Yes, they do. Witnessed it. But that being said, I'm not going to cry about it. I didn't give a fuck. I thought it was kind of funny. So maybe that's the difference. End of the day, guys care less about that shit. Girls care more. So maybe that's a problem we should start fixing. But then, a funny thing was I walked into the VIP room and I thought all the comics saw that, but it was only my girl that saw it. They were all talking to each other. So I came back into the room and I was like, oh, fuck, did you see me? I just got Me Too'd out there. And they all freaked out and thought I was saying, oh, guys, did you see out there? Some girl accused me of trying to rape her. They thought I was saying that. I was like, no. I was the victim in this scenario. And they were like, oh, okay. It's like, fuck off. What, you think I'm not hot enough to get Me Too'd? To be on the receiving end of the Me Too? Is it a Me Too if that bitch didn't have a movie role? Let's be honest. If that chick was a fucking Disney exec, I'd let her fiddle with my nuts. You know? If I could get, honestly, if I could get $6 million to be the next Prince Charming, like the world's longest Prince Charming, I'd let fucking some female exec give me a fondle for sure.